WNBA Recap Sunday's top 7 performers ranked Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, and more. A 4-game WNBA slate featured standout performances from the Fever Guard trio of Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, and Lexie Hull, as well as all-time scorers Tina Charles and Diana Taurasi. Angel Reese also put together one of her most impressive double-doubles in the highest rebounding game of her rookie season. Lexie Hull recorded a career-high 22 points in Sunday's Fever win over the Storm, hitting 6-7 from 3 points en route to her best game of the season. "We had just really good ball movement," Hull said post-game. "Found the open person, got to our open spots, and knocked down shots. The ball just kept going in." Caitlin Clark praised Hull's big night and joked she'll have to change her Twitter/X account accordingly. "My whole account will be about Lexie," Clark said. "I'm going to change my bio to Lexie Hull fan page." Diana Taurasi continues to demonstrate that age is just a number. The 42-year-old guard led the way for the Mercury with 23 points and 5 assists in Sunday's win over the Sky. Taurasi, the all-time leading scorer in WNBA history, is averaging 16.2 points this season, less than 3 points below her career average. Taurasi was particularly critical in the opening period, when she scored 12 points to help give Phoenix a 13-point first-quarter lead. Kelsey Mitchell is quietly tearing up the league. Mitchell exploded for 27 points on 10-19 shooting to go along with 3 assists and 3 steals in the Fever statement win over the Storm, just 2 days removed from a 28-point outing against the Mercury. Since the Olympic break, Indiana is averaging a league-best 95 points per game, and Mitchell has been instrumental to the team's success. On Sunday, Reese became the fastest player in WNBA history to reach 20 double-doubles in a single season, and is on pace to have the greatest rebounding season of all time. In the Sky's loss to the Mercury, Reese finished with 19 points on 8-16 shooting and 20 rebounds. The Sky are 1-2 since the break and hold a 1.5-game lead for the 8th and final playoff spot. And though Chicago continues to be inconsistent, Reese is continuing to showcase she's one of the best young players in the game. Just 2 days after sinking the buzzer beater to beat the Storm, Tina Charles had one of her best performances of the season: 22 points, 9-15 FG, and 15 rebounds. In turn, the Dream made it 2 consecutive wins and beat the Sun, who have consistently been one of the best teams in the league all season. "This is who I am," Charles said post-game. "This is who I've been my entire career. I don't think I'm doing anything different. I don't think about my age. I'm just very competitive. I really love this game. I love to hoop." Caitlin Clark overcame a slow start to power the Fever to their 2nd consecutive win against a playoff opponent out of the Olympic break. Clark finished with 23 points, 9 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 blocks, and 1 steal in the victory over the Storm. In the win, Clark set a new all-time record, 232, for most assists by a rookie in a single season, with 12 games left to play. The previous record of 224 was by Ticha Penicheiro in 1998. Clark gave Penicheiro her flowers post-game. "If you watch her highlights, she was definitely a better passer than me," Clark said. "She had way more flair to her game. She would spin around and make these crazy passes. I kind of just run in transition and chuck it up there and hope for the best." Nobody is doing it like Agile Wilson. In a win over the Sparks, Wilson led the game in 4 statistical categories, finishing with 34 points, 13 rebounds, 5 steals, and 2 blocks. Wilson has now scored at least 24 points in 8 straight games, tying a WNBA record per Aces PR. Wilson demonstrably and passionately celebrated throughout the game as the Aces put the Sparks away. "I want to win really bad," Wilson said post-game. "I like to show that through my game. I like people to feel the passion that not only I play with, but my team."